Greetings and good day, YouTube and Twitch highlight watchers. How are you doing today? I myself am pretty excited to continue where we last left off in Minecraft, our kingdom build. We're gonna be chilling today. Tired. Not feeling 100%. So we're gonna start with Minecraft and see where that takes us. Today, I'm pretty much gonna be ripping this down, I think. Oh, that's a witch. There'll be a witch there, I see. I might as well do this. I think we're making more experience back than we lose. We're not gaining any levels, but that's fine by me. That little shit picked that up. Oh yeah, I think we gained more experience there than we lost, which is exactly what we need in all honesty. I probably should change those out for wooden buttons. Let me make sure of something really fast. That's all closed off, correct? I need to make sure this is all closed off because I don't want to mess up and have an escape. A mass breakout, that would be bad. That'd be bad in car. Yeah, a couple areas blocked off that they can't, or I don't want them to go to. We've got a little bit more to do. That's blocked off, which is good. And after we get stuff down to a certain level, I'm going to go through and I'm going to make sure that we don't we don't have it to where they can escape, of course. I was alt-tabbing to make sure I wasn't muted. Oh, fuck you. Anyways. Today, primarily going to be discussing my exact plans for future streams, right? Like, we're going to schedule that out. Mind you, this isn't one of those things that's set in stone, because I could change my mind about certain things, right? I haven't quite decided whether or not I'm actually going to stop playing or continue playing Cyberpunk yet. The main reason behind that is, while I am having fun with it, the fact that it's a laggy mess right now, and I know why. After update 1.5, it seems that they've kneecapped the compatibility or something like that with lower grade systems. So it'll be like that the entire time, no matter what I do. That's actually it being decent, because like the game, when I first played it, yeah, it had issues, it had bugs, it had whatever, but at least I could play it without lag of that consistent level, you know? Now that it's at that situation where every time I get into a gunfight, it stutter steps. I was basically saying I'm stubborn enough to where, yes, I could play through that, but that's off-stream talk, you know what I mean? Because, like, it's that weird balancing act of what is more entertaining. Like, can I be more entertaining than the game? Yes, of course. But a lot of the entertainment that I have is helped along by the game that I'm playing. Like, if something were to happen right now, like a fucking pillager were to fall down to his death, I would laugh and call them an idiot and talk about the AI of this game or whatever, right? What? There's no way that was taken off from a Enderman, right? Anyways. So yeah, I'm having a debate right now whether or not I'm going to be continuing my playthrough of Cyberpunk 2077, which, if I do, it's one of these things where the more I think about it, the more I'm less likely to actually continue to play it, right? And the reason is because with the way the game is, this is where I really started thinking about whether or not I'm going to stop or keep playing, right? When I had the thought of, yeah, I think I'm going to lower the difficulty of the game and just do the main story. And then I had a moment to where I was like, yeah, but that's like so much of why I liked that game so much the first time I played it was because of all the side stuff you could do, right? All the side quests that were so unique and interesting, and like there was only a handful of side quests that were do the same thing over and over and over again, and even some of those had some uniqueness to them, right? But yeah, I'm debating whether or not I want to continue to play it or stop and play something else. What that something else is would probably be a random game here and there just to check out until I get in the mood to really play XCOM. Like, mind you, I have that itch to play something like that right now, but I'm not 100% fully invested mentally into a very lengthy playthrough of XCOM, which is what it's going to be, in all honesty. So Endermen have been up here before, as you can see from the dirt there, because this was completely clean. And then an Enderman showed up and placed some dirt there. How dare? How dare? So rude. I understand some people can't play games like this because of the graphics. I get that. But man, is it so disappointing when somebody comes along and they're like, oh, I can't play this game, the graphics are bad. Because, yeah, I understand. It does look like, when I see this, my brain almost immediately associates it with, like, a younger individual playing the game, right? But it's almost like I would still eat a Happy Meal or a kid's meal or whatever they're called from McDonald's. Whatever. It's food. I don't give a shit. But many people won't because of that association of wanting to be viewed as mature and taken seriously, and the idea that a kid is not mature or taken seriously, right? That's a shame, because I think if kids were taken more seriously, things would be different. Because so many times a kid will say something that's like, hey, if you do this, this will be better. And it's like, oh, why am I going to do this? A dumb kid said it. But no, the point I'm trying to make is, it's a shame that graphics like this have that association. Well, I mean, mind you, I am assuming. I probably could be wrong. But the point I'm trying to make is, graphics, to me, are not what exactly gaming is. You know? Yeah, cool. If something does look beautiful, I'll stop and I'll look at it and I'll overlook it, right? But the reason I'm playing it isn't because it looks beautiful. The reason I'm playing it is because of the story, the game mechanics, right? That's why the story is why I really start to play a game. The mechanics are why I keep playing a game, and how it looks is something that I appreciate. It's not needed, but I appreciate it, you know? But they also have mods too, you know? They have mods to make this game look stupid realistic, right? Like, stupid realistic. Also, you might notice that no advertisements have played lately. That's because I'm currently using the free 3 months of Spotify Premium just to get a taste. Oh, you bastard. Get out of my way. But yeah, the biggest thing for me, for whether or not I'm gonna keep playing Cyberpunk, is just the overall idea of, do I want to suffer through 100 hours of every time I get into a fight, it becomes a laggy mess, cutscenes not playing smoothly, and other such things? No, I don't think I do, in all honesty. Do I want to just focus on doing the main story and that's it then? Just whatever, push through, get my ending, and then move on. Well, that kind of defeats the purpose of playing like a game like that in the first place. If I wanted to have a linear main story that I focused on, I would play, like, I'm trying to think of non-open world games. I almost said Grand Theft Auto. Metal Gear Solid. I would play Metal Gear Solid if I wanted to have a very linear experience where I couldn't just stop and do whatever I wanted. You know what I mean? Because mind you, yeah, you kind of can stop and do whatever, but you're very limited with open world stuff and things to do in a majority of the Metal Gear games, right? For something like Grand Theft Auto, when you're playing it, at any point in time, you can decide, hey, I'm going to stop and I'm going to do this. Hey, I'm going to do this. Hey, I'm going to do that at any point. You can go deep sea exploring in the new Grand Theft Auto, right? And like, you could spend 1,000 hours playing that game without really doing anything for the main story. You know? So like, again, it's one of those things where it's not fair to compare them for obvious reasons, but like, recently, I've been thinking about playing Skyrim again, right? And I know for a fact if I put Skyrim on, what would end up happening is I'd be able to play that smoothly, right? I wouldn't have any or many issues at all, other than the ones that I already know about and how to avoid them. And that's that, you know? But it would still run as smooth as Minecraft is running right now, right? I've had no hitches, no issues, and I know if I was playing a game like Cyberpunk, or Cyberpunk exactly, I should say, it would stutter step, and I don't want that. So I might not continue Cyberpunk. I don't know, I'll have to go through my list of games that I currently have and see what I'm going to play. The thing is, I'm torn between playing a game that I haven't played, right? So something like Terra Invicta, because I have played it, but I'm on my first playthrough still, right? Not sure. Could go through. I've went through my list of games. This is why I'm like this, because I have so many games that I haven't touched that I want to look into. But there's part of me that's almost feeling this obligation to play Cyberpunk because of my claims of being stubborn, as well as because I want to play it, you know? I was having fun with it, but my enjoyment is being hampered a bit by the issue, you know? Like, most of the reason why I think I can enjoy it as much as I do is because I already know what the story is. And like, I'm enjoying the game just based off the nostalgia at this point. Because it's not playing as well as it did last time I played it, and that's saying something. Yeah, I think I'm gonna uninstall Cyberpunk for the time being. Feels nice not having to stop with my thoughts just to hear a commercial or an ad, you know? Because sometimes when I'm in this mindset, my train of thought will get derailed by the advertisement that I hear. There's a part of my brain that is screaming and crying for how much wood that is getting wasted right now. There's another part that's just like, it's literally just a couple hours of your time that got wasted by doing this. A lot more than a couple hours. Because yeah, I'm thinking about the trees that I cut down to get all this wood, and I'm thinking about how long it takes for the tree to grow, and I'm thinking about how long it took me to build all this the way that I need to build it to make it work, and all that. And I'm a little bit sad about that, but at the same time, learning experience. I'll take it with me, and I won't make the mistake like this again in the future. I'll make one that's worse and way more time consuming. Also, something I've noticed about Cyberpunk, there are certain aspects of the story that are kind of like set in stone. I think beats me. Beats me on how certain things of that game are like as copy pasted as they are. And what I mean is, like, you'll have a conversation with somebody, right? And you'll click one of the text options that is a life path that you have, right? And like, they'll say their dialogue, and then you'll say the next part of the dialogue, and the tone changes, the way they said what they said changes, and it's like so obvious that they were recorded at different times. It's like, oh man. That sucks. You know, when you notice that, because it's so like, breaks your immersion so hard. Mind you, it's one of those things where it's like, it's a big game, so moments like that are like kind of few and far between. But the reason they're few and far between is because of how much other stuff you do, and how much other that stuff that you do has dialogue that is exactly the same no matter what life path you take, right? It makes me think about Saints Row a little bit before they fucked up Saints Row, right? Like, you would pick a voice actor or actress for your character, and the script might have been a little similar, but everything that is said in that voice actor's way, or actress's way. You know what I mean? And there's even little, like, uniquenesses between certain characters if they have certain voiceovers, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken and just imagining that. But I swear, one of the times I played through Saints Row the Third, I played as this redheaded Russian chick, right? I had a whole like story in my mind about what the character, like where the character's origins were from, right? Just all kinds of stupid stuff going on in my brain. And I swear there was a couple of moments where one of the characters that you talk to who's Russian, you like speak to each other in references that would be like, ah, yes, in a stereotypical conversation between two Russians, this is something I could imagine them talking about. One of those types of things, right? There's a couple of moments like that, I think. But there's probably just as many moments where the characters say the exact same things. And you just gotta deal with that. You know? But it's probably not... I think the reason it's not as noticeable is because I think they went through each individual set of dialogue lines and then they went over it again. What I mean by that is, like, for the life paths, Street Kid didn't do all of the voice lines and then go back and do all the voice lines again, right? To take account for the things. What they did is they went through all the generic voice lines, right? After they go through those generic voice lines, they then had them go through the life paths. That's why some of the things that are said are... they seem like the puzzle piece fits, but it's from a different puzzle. You know what I mean? Like, you were looking for the left eye of a dog, and you got the left eye of a gecko. Like, it'll work, but if you're paying too close attention to it, someone's gonna know that that's a left eye of a gecko and not a left eye of a dog. We're getting very close to being done with this, which is exciting. All right. We're about to be to that point where I'm gonna have to figure out how to reorganize the rooms for this area. There's a part of me that's thinking maybe I should keep this layer as it is. I mean, I could keep this layer of the apartments, in all honesty. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I think I'll keep this layer of the apartments. And I did have to do the wood cutting that I did in order to make this actually work, because this is a layer lower from what the previous roof was. I will have to make the adjustments inside, though, for sure. I might have messed up a little bit, but I think I'm doing this right. I absolutely love the middle mouse click thing in order to refill your hand with whatever thing you're looking at, as long as you have it in your inventory. That's awesome. This feels shorter. Later today, I might play some Apex Legends. Continue that grind a little bit. Excuse you. Rude. Closing the door in front of my face before I can steal your bed. How rude. Yeah, I think we have enough. I don't know, I might not even do the full length of my normal stream. I'm tired today. No longer needed this because we no longer need stairs. But that wasn't nearly as filled as I was worried it would be. I would have been like, son of a bitch! I spent so much time getting so much wood when I had so much in the chest over here. Luckily, it was only a barely, like, almost a stack across the board. 7 in, and 4. Look at that. Because it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So that right there is ourselves another room. Let's go. Wait, if I go 2 down across the board, that'll give us a maybe. Actually, it's 3 down. This could be a room right here in of itself, right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Gotta do it this way because if I do it any other way, all it's gonna do is waste more time, effort, and resources potentially. So what we do instead is we do something like this. Make sure we get the doors instead, I suppose. One, two, three. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. That is not what I wanted to do. How do I do this? We could make this room be like a janitorial type thing. So that'll give us more room. This I'm fine with. Oh, greetings and good day, Evelyn Smith. How are you today? Not much, just chilling. Having a good time. Did a little bit of changing stuff up over here. This used to be a much larger apartment complex, but had to lower it because it didn't really work out how I wanted it to. So now it's a much lower to the ground apartment complex. That's good to hear. I'll have to do a little bit of organization. No, earlier I was talking about whether or not I would keep playing Cyberpunk, doing my second playthrough, or I started my second playthrough of that a couple days ago, and the game's running for me worse than it used to. And I looked into it, and apparently it's 1.5 that's caused all those issues. Ah, crap. I'll just temporarily keep this stuff over here. Gonna have to get some more doors, I think. All the floors are good, or all the roofs are good. Yes, yes, yes. I mean, this would work as another apartment room. Could take out a center room, or maybe the corner room. This should do actually much better than I'm giving it credit for, because it's on the first floor. Where the problem started to arise was any of the rooms above third floor. Or first floor, I mean, not third floor. So many cats. This is gonna be something different. So I'm actually going to do this for temporary purposes, so I don't actually make that into a room. Might do 2 beds. I actually do kind of like that more. But yeah, the first time I played it was on release, and I had a blast and a half with that. There were a couple of issues, obviously, because it was on release, and there were so many issues on release. Some of the most frustrating things, though, like right now, is the fact that every time I get into a fight, the game hitches, stutter steps, and I didn't have issues like that when I first played it. Well, I looked into it a little bit, and apparently, ever since update 1.5, the game has been playing worse for some people. And what I can gather is that it's playing worse for some people because they've updated and changed some things that has caused some of the compatibility for the game itself to be kneecapped, basically. And well, yes, I could suffer through the hitching and the glitching and the whatever. Don't think I want to, you know? Need some brick. That should be more than enough. Get out of my hole. Thank you. There we go. Thank you. Appreciate that. People show up when they show up. Not all focused on that. I do it because I have fun with it, you know? What do we got? We can go to sleep really fast and then deal with some harvesting. What's your suggestion? More than likely, I'll keep doing my own thing. But you got me curious now. Yeah, I thought about it. I normally do a lot of that stuff on my own. A lot of the artwork stuff. I've been procrastinating on doing it, though. What do we got? We got that, we got that. Haven't done much with this area yet. Oh. All right. Door. 1, 2. Need 3 doors? Or just 2? Just 2 doors. Probably should get more than that. Go for 6 doors, I think. I will keep that in mind. Yeah, 6 doors should be good enough. Actually, it reminds me, next weekend I should actually start getting back into my more creative streams. Where I just chill for a couple of hours and do some editing, video editing stuff, or artwork stuff, or what have you. Alright. So that should be apartments actually done now. Yeah. Oh, shit. Today's one of them days. We could... rip this up, I guess, while I'm thinking about it. I kind of figured based on your name. That you had something to do with artwork and stuff like that. There's that. I'll keep that off to the side for later. Ooh. What time is it? Oh wow, okay. Not what I expected. Felt like it's been longer than an hour. Gonna have to clear the wall up a little bit too. I'll worry about that later. There's something so satisfying about this. I don't know what it is. I think I mention this almost every time I take a long pause from doing any digging. But I find this so very satisfying. Now it's kind of funny, I'm thinking about it, and I actually expected to get a lot of, like, emote artwork and stuff like that done around this time of the year, right? But I've been surprisingly busy this winter. Which is a good thing. I didn't expect you to show up. Probably go one more day in this and then switch over to Apex for a little bit and then wrap up after a little bit of Apex. One of those days where I'm out of it and tired and not really talking much when I could be. Maybe off stream I'll work a little bit on a logo and a banner. I need to keep a track of all the individuals that have shown up so far. Regarding a banner or logo or graphics offer. I'm probably the worst person to come to for that kind of stuff because I'm stubborn, as we've established. And one of the things that I'm stubborn about is doing that kind of stuff on my own. Right? Might be one of the only things that I do on my own for a while, at least until I get something to satisfactory point, and then start to freelance, or not freelance, or outsource, whatever it's called. Because I'm stubborn when it comes to that kind of stuff. I want to do it myself. The one thing that I know I might not do myself is the editing. But mind you, in the not too distant future, I plan to get a laptop, and with any amount of free time that I have, open up that laptop and do editing and stuff like that. At least that's what the plan is. When that happens. The least I can say, at least this individual isn't a bot, right? But at least if they are a bot, they have a hands-on individual. I doubt it. I think it's an actual person just trying to help me out, which I appreciate. You know, gotta make your bread somehow, I suppose. I appreciate the offer, of course, but... And I'm not really looking for a designer or editor or anything like that, regardless, right now. For a multitude of reasons. I'm taking things at my own pace, and my growth is satisfactory to me. Because I really don't mind about the growth, you know? I'm just doing this to have fun, have a good time, talk with people that show up when they show up. Just chill overall, you know? I will say, in the future, on a day like this, I'll be glad to... Like, today was a day where I was like, man, I don't know if I want to stream today. But I got to, because I'm almost done with the 1-year challenge. I've gone live for at least an hour every single day. I might just end right here after this. I'm that fucking tired. And I mean, I've been getting some good sleep too. That's not the issue. I think I'm fighting something off right now, some kind of cold or sickness or whatever. I don't know. Cat got all the way down here. Crazy. Oh, also, I learned something new while watching Luke Denotable's 3000 Days video about spawn chunks and how things are always going in a spawn chunk. A spawn chunk is always loaded. Right? I didn't quite realize that. So I need to figure out where the spawn chunk is and do stuff over there. In the future, I don't really care right now, in all honesty. But yeah, today's the day where I was just wanting to chill for a little bit. Come on. Thank you. Out of all the individuals that I can think of that have offered about like graphic designs and logos and stuff like that, I think I've had a total of 12 show up, and only 3 of them were like actual people. Not sure exactly what I'm gonna have for the Coliseum. Material-wise, like I'm not sure what the Coliseum walls and flooring is gonna be material-wise yet. I kind of want like the idea of having it be like a red sand or something like that, maybe. As the flooring. Just not 100% sure yet. I also want to test something out. I'll probably die here, by the way. Alright, so let's take a quick little gander about what we got so far and what we need to do still. We've got the farm stuff, we've got that. We need to put in... housing for enchanting people. We need to put in housing for stonecutters, I think should be next. Brewers, woodworkers. Oh no, we don't have woodworkers. We have leather workers. The fishing. We need to do something with the fishing. Okay, let's test this out. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. We didn't die. Nice. So, we need to work on this area. No, not yet. Trying to think about the mangrove stuff. I think I'm done with Minecraft right now. Oh. That's going to be it for me for the time being for you, YouTube and Twitch highlight watchers. If you're new here and you haven't already, be sure to become a citizen today via subscribing to this channel as well as my main channel. Links will be down in the description below if you're watching on YouTube through all my links and streamer links. Exclamation point links like so if you're watching the Twitch highlight or live on Twitch. It is through there that you can catch me on all of my associated sites, be it the aforementioned YouTube and Twitch. Be sure to follow me on Twitch. Catch me when I go live at 6 p.m. EST, EDT every single day, at least for the year of 2022, for I'm doing a one-year challenge where I go live for at least an hour every single day for this year. It's almost over. We're like 20 days away from me being able to just take a couple of breaks here and there. Invite link to the community Discord where you can always get the most accurate notifications of whenever I do go live. If I'm going to be a little bit late or early to a stream outside of a half hour, or as long as I know I'm going to be late, and whatever else catches your fancy. With all that said and done, that is going to be it for me for the time being for you, YouTube and Twitch highlight watchers. So until next time, take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.